your story, a story. Since you can't keep your mouth shut long enough for me to read my paper, tell me a story.
I don't think I know any stories.
You don't know any stories?
No.
All right, I'll tell you a story. This is a newspaper, right? It's 90% bullshit, but it's entertaining. That's why I read it, because it entertains me. You won't let me read it. So you entertain me with your bullshit. Tell me a story right now. Go.
Thank you for tuning in to another edition here at Round One Sports TV. I am always your host, Edwin, where the wall fights start.
Round one.
Yo, what's up, guys? How you guys doing this Saturday? We are watching some Zuffa Boxing. We have been watching the fights, and I'm also watching on the top the zone fight card. Uh Two gentlemen in there right now. What's that? I don't. I think I see his name. What is it? Picklix? Yo, he dropped homeboy with a good shot, but he survived. He survived. And the super boxing has been kicking off, right? I've been watching it. Couple interesting fights. Um, Hoyo right now is fighting. Um, yeah, he suffered a what I thought was a bad cut in the first round. It was right on the eyelid. Then he started getting an abrasion here, but he seems to have it under control right now. So we're just, checking out a little bit of boxing. I just want to know what you guys think and all boxing topics. I went on I just got off of Claymore's channel. He's over there with the Zuffa. And I'm trying to get a little bit more familiar with the Zuffa product. I'm a bit more reserved. If they are who they say they are, let me see it, right? What's wrong with wanting someone to prove themselves? Do you guys think because every time you meet somebody out in public and they make you laugh, he's your friend? Or are you a bit more reserved? Yes, we're having a great time. You're funny, okay? But it's about as far as I'm gonna go, you know? So it's like, Zuffa, yes, you guys are putting on some cards right now. We're getting to know you as an entity, a serious one in boxing. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got. You put together one card and have a great card, and am I supposed to get my panties in a bunch? No. Then Zuffa Boxing itself, a bit confusing, but I'm trying to work with it. I'm trying to work with it. I'm over here watching their card right now. Show me what you got. Show me what you put together. I want to see it. We're watching it right now. That's what I'm doing. Okay. I can be critical to certain situations, entities in boxing. I can be critical. Don't think I'm being a hater. What, you can't take a little criticism? Fans get all crazy when you say something like to the contrary of what they're saying? No, no. I'm just a bit more reserved than you. I'm from the show me state. You're gonna have to show me, right? That's where round one I'm chat's from. We all from that state. You know what I mean? Because we believe in like, yo, like you're just not gonna show up and all of a sudden see it. Oh, 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 they begging down here in this supercar right now. They begging. Hoyle got caught nice. Hoyle's keep punching, man, right? This Berkeley dude, man, he's resilient. He's just tough. He's 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 tough, but he's boxing though. He's not like just tough and not throwing punches. No, he's punching. He is definitely punching. That jab is and he's starting to what I think slow Coyle a little down because Barkley here, he's starting to see Coyle's punches a little bit better. I'm noticing he's rolling with them and blocking them and parrying them a bit better. Catching Coyle's technique It's starting to fall apart. You know, he's still boxing, like fighting him, right? But he's not as putting his punches together as much, and it's taking him a bit more. It's a little bit slower. Good round, good round, good round, good round though. Round. And up on the other card, on the zone card, ooh, these boys is going at it too. They going at it. Hey, yo, tell me that the dude in the white and blue don't look like a knockoff version of TJ Doheny. When I saw him, I was like, oh shit, is TJ Doheny fighting? Ooh, nice shot over the top. Bert's got to stop. Oh, I was just gonna say it. He's got to stop rushing in like that, right? With his hands to the like this to the side. He when he goes to throw a punch, he goes like this. He's he's defending the outside hook shot. He's acceptable to the body and to the straight right. That straight right is gonna put that kid down. If this man, I can't see. Is that an X or a K? Bro, I can't see that shit. I'm trying to figure his name out. I should put on the volume for a second. Pickles, pickles, pickles. I don't, I don't know what the fuck that says. I can't see it. He's working his jab though. You see, he's throwing the hook. He should be throwing the straight. Ah, the round's over. Fuck. Edwin sounds like he mad right now. Wonder what got him pissed. Why? Why am I mad? What am I mad about? Front line. Yo, Frontline, you got a different logo and shit. I'm gonna treat you like a new dude and shit. You know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is this guy with the hoodie on in here? You know what I'm saying? This guy gotta earn his way, bro. Right, chat? You know what I mean? Ooh, man, this little fight is pretty decent right now. Um, matchmakers got it right. They're both evenly like nice. Or hit him with a nice little two-piece right there. Set it up by the jab. Berkeley hits downstairs to the body. Over. Oh, nice check hook by Berkeley. Whoa, baby. Okay, put frame off, frame off. He's working that jab. He got his attention with that. Coyle's going backwards right now. Berkeley's on the attack. Berkeley, yes, I like how he's rolling with his shoulder. He's got to let that hand go, that straight right down. Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, he's piecing Coyle up. And Koyo is putting on his best acting performance. The Academy Gold Award goes to the actor, that boxer that's acting like he's not hurt. Mm. If he starts smiling, you know that's when they real hurt. They start smiling. They trying to act. Oh, look at his little body language. But he's still strong. Koyo's still strong. He's still strong. Nice body shot. Ooh, Koyo snapping the jab. Oh, he's got to watch out though. Oh, good shit. Yo. Oh, nice jab. Oh, they going at it back and forth, back and forth. Both men mixing up their punches, still strong. And Coyle's on the attack. He's got Berkeley up against the ropes right now, and he's popping him, pop, pop. Yo, this fight was a pretty good fight. Is the fight over? Is that it? Yep. I think that's it. That was a pretty good fight. Well matched. Uh, these dudes fought. They fought. This is my first time ever seeing any of these guys right here. In fact, I've never watched Coyle or Berkeley fight. Um, it was a treat. That was a well fought fight right there, bro. well contested. They were both, evenly matched, and both men wanted it. No man wanted to take a step back in this fight. Uh, Good fight, decent fight. I can say it was a pretty interesting fight. I would like to see both of those guys back. Let's see where they go and how Zuffa treats their fighters. Let's see if they fire one because he lost and give the next fighter a fight. Is Zuffa the type of entity that is, if you don't win, they don't need you anymore? They give you this allure of all this probabilities you can acquire. You know, Time will tell if they treat the winner and the loser equal for their services. Let's just remember that the reason why you're putting these cards together is off the blood, sweat, and tears of these athletes. How do you treat them? Do you discard your loser and throw him in an alley? You can only know these questions, the answers to these questions in time. That's it. I'm not going to sit here and back something up off face value. That's what you're asking me to do. You're saying Zuffa walked up in the party, made us laugh. You know what? Zuffa, yeah. That's what, nah, bro. Mm-mm, mm-mm. And then if they turn out to be this really bad entity, everybody that was like, yo, y'all gonna have some egg on your face. And if you don't, you won't have any egg on your face, and you can say, look, I told you so. This is what we needed. Let's see who wins here. Oh, oh shit, they gave it a coil. They gave it to coil. There you go. He got the Italy flag on, Italian flag. He's Italian. We got the Italian stallion. Rocky. Yo. So, you know what I mean? Look, guys, my thing is this. We have to see what happens to their fighters. They talk about Zuffa. Oh yeah, Zuffa's the best right now. And we're putting together the big fights. No sooner that Shakur Stevenson signs to Zuffa, what does he say? Ryo says, I want to fight Shakur. Ryo says, I'm not fighting that man. Damn, Shakur. You didn't blink. Nope, not fighting him. Bro, fight Devin. Nope, not fighting him. 144. Bro, don't do that, Shakur. Don't do that. Yo, wow, Shakur. Just wow. Where do they do that at? That's impressive. Like these young fighters are only fighting you if you got a bag name now. I feel like the fighters of today are skipping a process that we used to honor back then. There's a process where you fight a fight for a bag and it's a big fight, but the fighters will stay active. They will go after other countries, they would compete other places, and the fight won't be as big for money, but it will be activity. So when the fighter comes into another big fight, he's that more prepared. This generation is skipping that process. They're not they're not fighting all the in between fights. They're just trying to go from one bag fight to the next. And then the American fans and the American fighters got it fucked up. I don't think they value competition anymore in American boxing. I think we're losing our way as American fans. Yes. Why? Stay with me. We're competing. It's the only sport. It's like the Olympics. It's us versus them. And I mean that respectfully. I'm thankful for all the countries that compete against us. Why? I respect my rivalry. Without them, it wouldn't push us to be better. We need them to kick our ass a little, to wake us up, right? And America is so programmed to attack each other that no sooner that Keyshawn Davis dug Devin Haney, who do they want Devin Haney to fight? Deron Bucenis. It's always another American fighters who they want to see next get attacked. They want to see Devin fight Tank. They want to see Devin fight Ryan Garcia again. Like it's always America versus America. Rather than them doing like the fighters of the old, they would go out and they would fight all the guys in between. Kind of like what Terrence Crawford and Errol did, kind of like on accident. Because of Errol's car crash, it made Terrence clean the division to wait for him. So Terrence went and fought all the other countries. And then America fought America. Here, yo, you want Keith John Davis to fight fucking um Tiger Johnson, another American fighter. You want Tiger Johnson and them, right, to fight the Schofields of the world too, for Schofield to start going up that way. You guys are just waiting for him. Another American fighter. It's like we're so programmed, and as if we don't see it. The other countries must be sitting back saying, look at the Americans attack each other, right? And it's true. When you're coming up out of your country is when you fight the most of your countrymen, right? But at the top of there's a part in boxing, the mid tier, where you go through the gauntlet, where you prove yourself as one of the top fighters. Then you're supposed to fight for championship. Nowadays, social media can get you here fast. Edgar Berlanga. He really should have never been in that ring with Saul. We all know that. But what got him there? Social media, the buzz. Yes. And sometimes these fighters bite off more than they can chew. Sean Davis. It's all good to clown Devin Haney. Let's get a good laugh on Devin Haney's account. Sean Davis. Let's make videos, pull up and say, where's Debo at? That's what I mean by taking shots and getting a laugh. But reality sets in when your life is being negotiated and you have to go in that ring. Keyshawn knew. He knew. Yo, Keyshawn, bro, you have a lot of skills. You're good. You're not where Devin Haney's at. And that's just boxing honesty. You're not on his level. Devin was going to whoop your ass. Yes, he was. It just depends how bad he was going to whoop your ass. You're not on his level. Where you're at is where Tiger Johnson's at. You guys, that would be a great fight. You guys fight each other. Then the winner out of that, let's see if how you look, how you fare, if you're ready for a fighter like Devin. Then Shakur Stevenson, he's on all these podcasts talk about, I'm a 135 pounder. 135, then why the fuck did you grab the 140-pound strap? What's wrong with you? If you took the belt from Teo, you have a responsibility to the division. Why are you talking it up with another American fighter that's not in your weight division? The court. Because our American fighters only want the bag. They want the next big fight. Yo, he dropped them. Zuffa, it's over. It is over. He knocked them out. Damn. He knocked out the Italy. What is that the Irish? Saul Canelo Alvarez just got knocked out. The redheaded dude. Irish Saul Canelo Alvarez got knocked out. Oh shit. Yo, somehow, some way, Mexico down bad. Yo, we gonna put this on them, right? Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I'm just fucking around, man. You know, jokes. Listen, oh shit. We laid him. Oh, they still got flashlights in his son. Where are you? Yo, look. Oh, he clipped him behind. Oh, that one off the head hurt him. And then he was dipped. Oh no. He was on his feet. Oh no. Oh, that was ugly. Oh, that was ugly. Oh, he beat him like he stole something. Oh, give me back my dollar, punk. Oh, give me back my lunch money. Damn. Oh, man. He beat him up like that dude smacked his sister. You put your hands on my sister? Don't you ever touch my sister again. Damn. It's just, oh, that's gonna be on highlight reels. Oh, don't you ever touch my sister again. Damn, he beat him like he was mad at him. Oh, face down, ass up. Damn. Wow. Yeah, you had to stop that. The ref was like, "Oh fuck no." Yo, this shit is over with. Yo, yo, that was crazy. That's gonna go on a highlight. It's gonna be contended for the knockout of the year type shit. As far as like violent in nature and like how he face plant, yo, bro. He O'Leary is like where he's O'Leary right now. Yo, what's up? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Listen, yeah. Good fight, man. Good fight. Yo. Damn. The Saul Canelo Alvarez lookalike down bad. Mexico down bad. I mean, they probably had him in the fight. They were. I'm willing to bet they were taking him in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Yo, but the other fighter, he's the same. They the same country. So damn. So this is just it X's out. It X's out the other one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So they're not down bad. They're up. They're up. They're up. They are up right now. They are up right now. Who's starting up here? Oh, big boys under the zone card. We got some big boys here going. Okay, okay. Let's get it. Clark, do your thing. Do your motherfucking thing. I think Clark's gonna lay him. I'm gonna go back later and watch this Zuffa card. I want to see a couple things that the fighters are saying because I got no volume. I don't want to hear them right now. But I'll go back or let me know if if Zuffa makes any kind of like announcements to like future fights or whatever. Since I don't have no audio on it, just type it in the chat. Chat. You know what I'm saying? Chat, how'd you guys like that knockout chat? Was you guys think that that's like potential for a knockout of the year chat? Let me know. And or did you see it on the Zuffa? And if you're gonna catch it late, like if you're doing your thing, in a few minutes you're about to witness a brutal knockout. Oh, good body shot. Don't sleep on Big Boy. What's his name? Griggs. I think that's what that says. Too many letters going like this. It looks like a bunch of circles. I'm trying to figure it out. But don't sleep on him because it's not like I slept on Andy the Destroyer Ruiz. I slept on him on his physique with AJ. Yeah, thought AJ was gonna fucking knock this little Mexican dude out, bro. Yo, he surprised the world, didn't he? So like physique wise, it teaches you boxing is a boxer's body doesn't look muscular. Those are real exceptional dudes. The Evander Holyfields of the world were fucking, that's just his real genetics, man. He was just he looked like somebody made him in a lab. He looks like what you make in a video game and shit, what you want your boxer to look like. But actually, right now, oh shit, he's putting his hands together pretty well right now. Good defense too, coming off the rope. Grips here, he tried to throw like an overhand right, he blocked it good. He's got good movement, sneaky uppercut on the inside. He looks like Chris Eubank Jr. as a heavyweight. Like if Chris Eubank Jr. was a heavyweight, that would be him. That's what he looks like. I'm gonna call him Chris Eubank, the third. Chris Eubank the third. Yo, hmm, kind of fights like him too. Might fight a little better than him. Oh, like man, listen, this guy needs a little help. Oh, body shot. I told you that. I was just gonna say it. This guy needs a little help. He's out of here. Body shot. Okay, I think we might gonna see a stoppage here by Chris Eubank the third. uh, he, oh, he survived the round. He survived the round. Sky is off the fight card too. Sky Nichols. I heard she was out the card. I got to find out a little bit more what's going on with that. I like seeing her in the ring for more reasons than one. So, what you guys think about that Zuffa knockout? We might be getting a knockout because the zone is about to go out for knockout right now. I think. What's going on, Josh? How you doing in the building? Steven in the building. What's up? Shakur is more skilled. He does not. Let me not fucking read this out loud. He does not clinch like Haney. Okay, as far as boxing and boxing situations, you got to separate them. You got to separate them, right? Okay. As far as a boxer, how skilled Shakur is, he has a lot of skills. As far as the situations he puts himself in, now that's a different conversation. You understand? We have a tendency of mixing the two. Shakur is up in these situations because he feels like that's what they want him to do. That's where the money's at. But if you were to let him fight in his natural weight division and give him valid names, the bag, he would stay there because he would have everything he was searching for. Shakur's going up and treading through shark infested waters up there. You fuck around and hunt the wrong shark, that's your ass. So his skills will carry him so far. Like Mayweather. Mayweather didn't belong in those weight divisions, bro. 154, 147. He didn't belong there. Bro, he wasn't even making the weight against Miguel Cotto. He literally weighed himself with his sneakers, his pants. He had his wallet in one pocket. I think he had a gold chain on. It weighed 100 grams, and he still was under. Listen, skills pays the bills, but you got to tread lightly. If say Floyd would have fought Miguel Cotto a few years or before that terrible incident with that other guy, one won't mention his name. Say Floyd fights him then. I'm not sure Floyd, but Floyd is treading through shark infested waters and he's managing himself well, like Shakur's trying to do. But there's too many sharks. This is what Shakur's doing. He's swimming through the fucking ocean with a pair of sunglasses like this, and he's a guppy. And he thinks when the shark goes, hey, what are you doing? Right? Nope, don't want to fight you. Yo, like, Listen, little guppy, don't come up here because we're gonna next time we see you. Hey, yo, he took off to Zuffa, right? Get to Zuffa, and Rio says, "I'll fight him." Shakur says, "Nope, you can't make this shit up." And these are the best fighters we have today. That right now, boxing's hurting so bad and missing their stars. They desperately want Terrence Crawford and Tank. Where's Tank? A fucking Tank sighting does more numbers on social media than some of these guys' fights. Bro, that's how bad. Look, yo, Terrence tried to give the torch to Shakur. Saul tried to give the torch to Jaime Munguia. These fighters are not holding it like the OGs were. Now you see the proof. Why you think we say the old timers say you guys can't, you ain't doing it like us? You guys are too on flash, fame, and glasses. Y'all ain't trying to fight each other, and it's apparent. It's so apparent that every storyline from the that if if you was to like look back in history and you was to like look for all the clues, what do all these situations have in common? You all ducked each other. That's what they're gonna have in common. You criticize fighters, the old fighters like Tank Day, Terrence Crawford, Saul Canelo Alvarez. They didn't fight nobody. Well, who are you fighting? What have you done? How dare you talk about champions that are established? You don't have the, but in this era of boxing, these dudes think they're in position to talk. They really think that the only one of them that has a leg to stand on is Devin. Devin got Devin did some shit. He was undisputed. I don't give a fuck how he got there. What? He's going down in the history books. Hey yo, and Devin defended the belts for undisputed. He did something Terrence never did. Devin. We forget about that. Devin put all the belts on the line and defended them and brought them back home. What you think you Loma and his people, the Ukraine, they were trying to do? Loma was trying to get a free ride to the top. Devin did what Loma could never do. Get all the belts. For all Loma's 2 gold medals, all his divisions, you never did it, Loma. You never was undisputed for the talent they portrayed you to be. The Matrix. Well, Devin wasn't the Matrix. He was the dream, and he dreamed big enough, and he did it. I guess his dreams was better than your Matrix. I don't know. But Devin did it. And then on top of it, to put the cherry on top, he defended against you. Oh, that Ukraine. We competing. All right? Devin did that for USA, baby. So, Devin did shit. That's the only thing, you know what I'm saying? But damn, bro. The rest of us, I don't know, man. Man, I hope the Abdullah Masons, you know, Xander just lost his 2 belts, but he'll be back. Um, I hope these other guys, the next wave, like Camille Morton, where the fuck are you, bro? Come on, Morton, man. Like, you should have got a quicker start, kid. Man, I know that kid, man. I like that his style, man. Everything, man. He looks just what's going on. I don't know, man. And I hope these kids are able to hold the torch. You know, like I said, it was funny to watch Terrence Crawford just like use the equipment. right? And he looks like that old war vet that who ran from the war. And he's like, okay, the war's over. I'm not going back. I'm not going back. Then all of a sudden he's at the firing range, right? Then he's got a group of buddies. Then he's calling his guy back. Listen, I want another tour. Look, I'm ready. He wants to go back to the war, right? Uh, and that's all boxers are, trained soldiers, right? And if we were back in the Coliseum times, Terrence Crawford would have been like the best Coliseum fighter in the world at the time. He would have earned the wooden sword and you know what I'm saying, and got his freedom or whatever. He's a boss, right? And he's up there watching the fights in the he's bored. He goes downstairs where the training picks up a sword, hits the little mannequin thing, and all of a sudden, hey, you guys want to practice? Right? And all of a sudden, you're gonna find Terrence Crawford back in the Coliseum, just bodying people. Like it's like he's trying so hard to stay away. Terrence Crawford, you could see it. Like he's fighting it so like he's doing so many things, right? But he can't fill the void. He can't fill it. No, look, he's on vacation. He's over here. He's at events, commentating fights. He's doing it so much. He's trying to give back to boxing. He's out there in Africa opening those boxing things. He like Terrence is he's boxing. And you could see it. You could see it. He's tried so hard to not come back. He talked about it probably a lot young in his career. One of the probably the conversations you probably kicked around in the back of your head while you were younger was, I'm not gonna end up like the old greats. They didn't know when to call it quits and they fucked up their records. I'm not gonna be him. And here you are, lo and behold, much older, much wiser. And now you see what those guys were facing. Now you understand it, why they came back, why they risk it all. Some do it for financial, others were boxers. Not every boxer died broke. There are boxers that manage their money well too. And they still came back. They still came back. And to give the allure of him being hungry, shit, say I was broke. Say I was broke. I was broke. I'm coming back. I need it all. And they got plenty of money. It's just boxers come back. They can't turn it off. It's like that warrior that comes back, man. All he wants to do is he can't function in this world. You guys are all laughing and everything. He's trying to laugh at your jokes. And all he keeps thinking about is those bright lights and thousands of people yelling his name. And these fucking bums he's looking at right now that he left boxing in good hands. And you guys are destroying it. You guys ain't doing shit. And his warrior spirit is pissed. He must be looking at boxing like this, like, bro, I defended you. I vouched for you. And what the fuck are you doing? And you shut the fuck up. Like he's probably pissed. And I'm not saying any names, but he's probably looking at these guys and Terrence just wants to be, he just wants to like be himself. And he can't find himself. No matter what he does, man. And I watch him and I watch him and I'm looking at him and I'm saying to myself, I get it. I get it, brother. I get it. Life taught me never say never. For everything I said I never was gonna do, I fucking end up doing it. Yep. And life is a motherfucker. It's a great teacher. Life will humble you, definitely humble you. And if you're able enough to learn as you go, sometimes it takes me 20 times to repeat the same mistake in different scenarios to recognize that I did failed at that same thing 20 times. Yeah. Sometimes I could go through life not learning. Things go right over my head. Uh Sometimes like my sister, what is she? She's real what's the word I'm looking for? Like shit goes right over her head, bro. You know what I mean? She won't know the shit. One time, right? We was in we was in Philly, right? And we were all going out to go eat. We were pulling up to this Latin restaurant. We was all gonna sit down, like 8 of us, right? So we had like 3 cars. So we in Philly and we get to the corner and she's pointing at parking for us. And but she lives in Philly. She lives here, right? So she's bringing us to the spot. So my sister just parks her car, right? She's got a fly ass shit. Like it's just like 80 grand, right? She's got like an Audi, right? And it's all white, 4 door, the big body one. So he just swings to the side and gets out of her car and starts walking to the restaurant like nothing. Bro, I look like this. She parked at the the KFC drive through. She literally moved in, parked, no car could get out. She got out of her car. She's like real absent minded. She just put her purse up here like this and started walking across the street. Yo, I was like, yo, sis, like, what are you doing? Like, that's what it is, absent-minded. She's like some things, she'll do things right, and you'll tell her something or a joke or something, and it just go right over your head, you know? And it's funny. That was funny, bro. Everybody was looking at me like I was looking at them. I looked at her, and she just dipped right into the restaurant. I was like, "Yo, go get your mom's keys, man." I had to move the car. That shit was funny. But yeah, I watched Terrence, man, go through his little situation and what's happening in boxing. Look, Keyshawn Davis, Doug Devin. In actuality, I didn't want to see them fight because of the competitive stance that I have. It's really supposed to be U.S. against everybody. We're supposed to go get these belts first. Go get those belts. Devin, go back to Australia. Fight Liam Paro. Australia wants a piece of US. They want Devin's head on a tray. Devin upset it and beat what they think upset it. We had Devin favored, right? To beat George Camboza. He went out there twice to Australia. So now Liam Paul got the belt. He's from Australia. My, how we meet again. And we competing against nations, man. That's why I like for the other countries to kick our ass a little. Why? Because it makes us compete stronger. But it seems like the American guys, all they want to see is America beat up America. We're always wanting Devin Haney to fight Boots. We want fucking Devin Haney to fight Tiger Johnson and Keyshawn Davis and Tank Davis, and Ryan Garcia, all American fighters, all of them. It's like America just wants to see us take out each other. Man, we need to wake up and start going after those belts, proving our dominance and that American boxing, it is what it is today. We have some of the biggest stars, some of the brightest stars coming up, but we don't have the hardware. We need to get these belts and show because when the other countries say, what makes you think that this era was American boxing, that you guys were the best in this era? What did you do? Japan is over there saying, well, we had 9 belts and 9 weight divisions and this and that. And 9 champions at one time. Well, not 9 weight divisions, but 9 champions throughout divisions, like 6 or something, right? So, but that's what and Naoya Inoue was undisputed. Then Naoya Inoue has the record for the most title defense on 4 belts in a 4-belt era. Japan has that record. But Japan is going to turn around in 20 years and say, US, you guys weren't dominating boxing. You guys didn't even have the heavyweight championship. You guys haven't had a decent heavyweight champion that had more than 3 belts in over fucking 30 years. Wilder never had 3 belts. So they're going to look back. And when America's trying to say, oh man, remember the Devin Haney era, Tank Davis era, Shakur Stevenson, the Terrence Crawford, they all existed in the same time. And when you look back at this era, who is more dominant? The way they're going to be able to determine that, who had the belts. And if we can keep the American blind to the fact you don't need belts. Belts ain't shit. And then when we look back, you guys didn't have any. Oh, but I fought for the biggest gate. I got the most money. Great, great. Now turn around, go to the Hall of Fame, and pay to buy a ticket to see my name on the wall, not yours. Take all that money. You could bring all your friends too. You got a lot of money. I know you got enough money. And you could buy the premium posters with my face on it because it's going to be there. You know what's not going to be there? Your face. That's what's not going to be there. And if it is, you'll be in the special room. You know, the honorable mention room. It's kind of like getting the participation trophy. You'll be in the room where, you know, I'm going to be over here next to the legends. If I'm not in the room with the legends, I better be in the next room. You'll be like a little stamp. They'll have like your record like that big. Nothing interesting. Made a lot of money. Great. I hope they have your picture. I'm trying to get a statue made of myself. You know what I'm saying? Real champion shit. What do you think the Naoya Inoue section, Terrence Crawford, Saul Canelo Alvarez's section is going to look like? Tell me what their section. They're going to have Canelo Alvarez. They're going to have like a wax figure of him with all the belts somewhere. And Terrence Crawford. He's the first man to ever do that. He's the only man that got that kind of record. What do you think his little section is going to look like when he retires and they put him in the Hall of Fame? They're going to make something. What about you that made all that bag? Or you think they're going to do that for you? What they going to do for you? They might put your picture, little plaque thing like this, with your record. That's about it. That's where you going. That's your bag. That's what your bag gets you right there. You got to have the hardware. What did you do, young man? How many divisions do you got titles in? How many divisions did you run? What was your reign? Yo, you're gonna try to get in Hall of Fame and the fucking alarms are gonna start going off. Fake champion, fake champion. Excuse me, sir. Oh, wait. Oh, what's your name? Are you on the list? Sir, sir, Hank Davis. Call security. Yeah, no, you stand right there, sir. You stand right there. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Your name's not on here. I'm sorry, sir. Okay? Fuck out of here, bro. You better do something. You didn't have no run, no reign. You had a regular belt that the WBA is suspect. That's not gonna, I don't know. And then, the Hall of Fame is crazy, right? Because all the writers and shit and fucking these people that elect the people in, it's real like it's fucked up, bro. It's like not real honor, you know? And like popular guys will get in there. Of late, fake records have snuck in. They're not respecting the game anymore, bro. They're really not. Uh, I called down there 3 times over this Manny Pacquiao situation. Uh, it's just not right. It's just not right for some people. I don't care if you're that much of a star, you had that much of an impact in the sport. You know, they try to erase Loma's wins at one time in boxing. They literally were trying to erase his wins. I mean, his losses. I'm sorry, his losses, not his wins. I said that backwards. But they were like, he would lose a fight, and like in his next fight or in Box Rec, they were like not even acknowledge the loss and shit. Shit, I think at one fight they were trying to feed us like he was undefeated still. Loma. Yeah, man. They for certain fighters, man, and even though Loma was good for boxing and he was a remarkable fighter, he did have a lot of talent and skills, and he was a small guy fighting big dudes and shit. He really was the definition of the skills paying the bills. I gotta be honest with that. Yes. Loma was like exceptionally good for his size. He was. Devin was a lot bigger than him, and Loma was taming him. And Tio was a young fighter when he beat Loma, but I think something was really wrong with Loma in that fight. He didn't fight for like 5 rounds. It was apparent. But when he started fighting, he was winning all the end of the rounds. What saved Tio is that he fought well the 11th, 12th. That's what earned Tio the victory. But as far as like, you know, uh yeah, I mean, I'm not taking anything away from a victory over Loma, but still, man, listen. He said set up an alert. Walsh losing. You think so? You think so? Low key? John, what's up? Salute. Blessing channel you. Yo, check it out. Look, nah, Xander star status for one, he could survive this. He could survive this. He's not in the shadow realm. You know what I'm saying? This is the kind of loss that in actuality, his next fight, they're probably gonna come out and support him more. Yeah, it's kind of like, like a Esau Pitbull Cruz type situation. He got a lot of respect for taking on Jerron Boots Ennis that nobody wanted to fight him, that the Mexicans, Virgil Hill, ducked him. That he went as far as suing everybody because they were trying to make him fight that man to get out of that. Then all of a sudden, he's back with the same team. Nothing changed, but that's not, oh, that was just all coincidental, right? No, y'all ducked. Thank God for the Puerto Rican warrior that stepped up and took the fight. Challenge at only 23 years old. He dared to be great. You know what I'm saying? So now he go down bad, real bad. Okay, we know what happened then. Where's your boy at? Virgil. Who's he fighting? Is it Jerron Boots Ennis? Tell me about it, right? And as far as your other thing, right? Like Naoya Inoue, like uh I don't know if I gotta say this again. If you're new, welcome. We respect all flags and nations, all fighters. There's no skin color here, baby. Uh-uh. If you can fight, you can fight. Naoya Inoue is one of my favorite fighters, Japanese. I get criticized for that. They call me Japarican. I don't care. Does he bleed? Is he a man? Is he a human? Yes. Then he's my favorite fighter. Just like every boxer is. I don't got a horse in the race. Kevin's not a favorite fighter of mine, but I respect him. I don't like Richard Hitchens, but I respect him. Shit, I don't like Tio, but I got him in the Rolly fight. I just talk what I feel. You must be thinking everything has to be fan driven, boxing orientated by around one boxer. You're sadly mistaken, brother. Real sadly mistaken. You go watch another channel. See, here we promote boxing. We do a little barbershop talking, me in the chat. We just a bunch of boxing heads saying what we feel. But we're definitely not fans of a particular boxer. No, we're not. No. I like Devin as a boxer. Uh, where I rate Devin, he's getting up there on the pound for pound list. Lower half. I just don't think he's a complete product yet. I think we might get a better version of him. That's why I'm so critical and so harsh on Devin. But at the same time, he's doing it better than these other guys. So I just want to see somebody get in there and beat him, and that the the victory count. With Devin and Ryan situation, but we'll see. We'll see. But I don't think any of these guys can do it. I don't think they can do it. And I definitely don't think Keyshawn was going to beat Devin. Nah, nah. I'm sorry, Keyshawn. You're good, bro. You're just not on Devin's level. I think Devin was going to piece up Keyshawn. He was going to break Keyshawn down. He was going to teach him a boxing lesson. Yeah. Yeah. Devin beat up guys like Keyshawn in sparring. Devin fought the Tanks, the Shakurs, fucking everything. Keyshawn is so scared of Shakur from the ass whooping Shakur probably put on him in sparring that he tamed him. He's like, oh, hell no, Shakur. I'd rather be your best friend than fight you. And Devin and Shakur is the fight to make. I don't know who wins in that fight. So if Keyshawn ain't fucking with Shakur, so much in fact that he's got like a blood bond. I promise I'll never fight you. Shakur beat the shit out that man in sparring, I bet. And you think Keyshawn was gonna get in there with Devin? Devin was gonna remind y'all who the fuck he was. And they set fucking Keyshawn up. Bill Haney picked out the right kid. He was an American young star, former world champion, undefeated. Bro, they had one on the fish, and the fish got off the hook. Keyshawn said, I will yo. Keyshawn said, fuck that, I'm out of here. And he said, I know I'm about to take a lot of scrutiny, but Devin Haney, you outsmarted me on this one. And I'm gonna walk away with some egg on my face. He's John Davis. Well, I'm gonna walk away. But I promise you, I'm gonna get to the level I need to get, Devin, and we're gonna relive this fight. Keyshawn licked his wounds, and he'd rather look bad on social media and bad in the public than bad in the ring. And he had to make a choice. Keyshawn had to make a choice. He did. He said, fuck that, bro. He said, fuck Devin. He had to admit to himself, Devin, you're just that much better than me. I'm gonna walk away with some egg on my face. I'm gonna look bad. But at least I'm not gonna get my ass whoop in that ring and look bad against you. I'm not letting you take that. He might have been honest with himself, but he's not scared of Devin. Keyshawn's not scared of that. Keyshawn ain't scared of nobody. He just, I think you gotta admit it, man. Yo, Shakur probably told him. We troll Devin. Devin can fight. Devin can fight. And Brian Norman Jr. found that out firsthand. Tell me, chat, right now. How many rounds did Brian Norman Jr. win in the fight against Devin? Honestly, how many rounds did he win? As a matter of fact, Let me pull this up. Box rec. Boom. I'm curious. I'll put it up with you guys. I'll let you guys see it too. That because facts are facts. And it's always good. I got a boxing channel, educational channel. I need you guys' help and breaking down a lot of this stuff, and also when I'm looking up stuff, I feel that it's my obligation to share it with you. So we're gonna put this up right here. Let's skip this ad, and we're just gonna go right to Devin. Where's Devin? Right here. Boom. There's Devin, the welterweight champion of the world. He has 33 fights, 15 knockouts. He has a 45% knockout ratio. His nickname is The Dream, and he is only 27 years old, now aka Debo. Because he did Debo heat on. So what were we doing? Oh, I wanted to know the Brian Norman Jr. Okay, the event, the bout. Go to bout, click here, right? There's Devin, there's him. So wait. We gotta. It's the other one, right? It's the event. Then goes this way. The event. Nah, bro. Oh yeah. Well, the event goes like that. Scores right here. Bam. That's it right there. Okay. So Brian Norman Jr. is in the red. Devin's in the blue. Okay. Both fighters from USA. This is what I mean. The record books keep track. What flag are they representing? You guys went and talked to two American fighters to take out each other. It's good to compete against each other, yes. But and this was for a belt. So this was a good fight. So this is exactly what we're supposed to do in this situation because it's for a belt, right? Okay, now. So here we go. So Brian Norman Jr. was in the red, he's in the blue. Ooh. Wait, too. Oh, also explain that this one right here is the fans. These three are the real judging scorecards. So I think that's important. We got to separate it. So as you can see at the top of the screen, you see the fans, and then the three going towards the right is the referee scorecards. So let's just pay attention to that. According to the first round, Brian Norman Jr. won the first round, and then he got dropped. 10-8 round for Devin Haney. So, and then in this case right here, so Devin wins the second, he wins the first, Devin wins the third, Devin wins the fourth, Devin wins the fifth. One judge gave it to him though. Then he wins the seventh. Brian Norman Jr. wins the sixth. Brian Norman Jr. wins the sixth. Devin wins the seventh. Devin wins the eighth. Devin wins the ninth. He wins one round on one judge. Brian Norman Jr. won the 10th round. Devin won the 11th. Devin won the 12th. So the scorecards at the end were 117, 110. Devin whooped his ass. He won 3 rounds. Four, well, yeah, three. One, two, three. He won 3 rounds. That's what he won against Devin. According to the scorecards, at least that's what they're saying right there. So, listen, you're not gonna beat up Devin like this, bro. I don't know what the hell these dudes is thinking. That was like when what's his name woke up. Gofield, right? Floyd, Gofield. They put him on against Shakur Stevenson. It was all good. The cap, say that they broke into your hotel room, stole your passports. You and your dad got handcuffed in a rental car where drugs were planted in your rental car. But thank God to the tow truck driver that put his hand on the hood of the car and said, "Wait, officer, this car has not been driven." And the cop walked over to two black American guys in a different country, right? With passports, missing pieces of their passports, and narcotics found in the car. And the tow truck driver said, "You'll have to be being set up, officer. Look, the car has not been moved." Oh my God, you're right. Release both of them. We're sorry. Take off the handcuffs. Don't worry about the drugs in the car, your ripped passports, the fact that you're saying who you say you are. And we're in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of the night. Take the handcuffs off these two black gentlemen. Where do they do that at? The tow truck driver solved the case. Bro, you got cold feet. You ducked Shakur Stevenson, went and faked that you got sick. Took they in the hospital out there. And Riyadh out there, the hospital told them you have no symptoms of nothing. They said they were gonna fly back to America, go to the hospital, get the proof that he was poisoned, and that and remember the masseuse had the cream and the lotions and had wiped them. You guys remember this story, right? America was down bad, but it was against another American fighter. And I just gotta exit out, right? Because Shakur showed up. He ended up fighting Josh Padley, right? Okay. When we see shit like this, and this kind of shit happens to us, the rest of the world views us as joke. Imagine what all the other countries, when they heard that story, what they say. Bro, in some parts of the world, he's a laughing stock. And who does that fall on? US. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. What you think? Them dudes weren't laughing about that? Bro, if I was like Russian, Ukrainian, Japanese, Chinese, Philippine, and they saw that, they saw the explanation by the dad, bro, they was crying. What do you think they say about AB? What do you think they laugh? They're laughing with him or they're laughing at him? Tell me. How do you think they view us on a lot of these situations? It's bad enough that Xander dared to be great and they want to clown him for trying to be better, to fighting the number one guy that said was better than him. He got two belts going into the fight. The other guy was the favorite. That's not challenging yourself. Look how fucked up we are as fans over here. They take shots at America all the time, but we give them shit. Look at Keyshawn Davis. Look at Shakur Stevenson. Look at Schofield. We give them so much. Yo, we're like jokes somewhere. Here comes the Americans. Check them out. Check them out. They think they so tough. And then here we come with our glasses and our little entourage. You don't make that much money anyway. Just look like you have that much. Your jewelry's probably fake. Americans, here they come. Bro, the standard got good. So they try to act like some real shit and everything around them is fake. Their jewelry is fake. What they're saying is fake. Their image is fake. They're not that rich yet. They can't really afford to move like that. That's not their car. That's not their house. Everything they sell you is like a mirage. And it's like it's awarded. It's like fake shit is winning. Just say you're gonna fight Devin. Just say Shakur's gonna fight you at 144. You could just say shit. A lot of fake shit. It's real news. Real news. The guys that are actually fighting, Jaron Boots Ennis and Xander, actually get on the ring and fight. Oh, that's not awarded because fake dudes is winning. They winning and they think they're saying something in the comments in the chat because we've never been in a better era where dudes that are fake I have a big voice. Just because you can text it doesn't make it so. And just because I can say it doesn't make it so. But let's use logic. Let's use logic. Did Vander fight or did Keyshawn fight? Whatever happened with Devin Haney versus Sandal Martin? I'm still waiting for the fight because there was a purse bid. The fight got bidded on. Somebody won the purse bid. What happened to the fight? What happened? You think Xander fought? I could say that. My guy showed up. You guys got history of pulling out. Multiple fighters. It's not the first time we went to a purse bid that this shit happened. And it happens to be with two American fights. And Puerto Rican dudes is getting in the ring. I can say that. That much I can say. So, like, it's like fake shit is winning. It really is. It's winning. It's on top. Even fake chat fans, they winning. Winning. It's like these dudes don't got a leg to stand on. They'll still text. Still text. It's remarkable, bro. Real shit is not being honored. It's not. What up, guys? Too many of you guys are. Yo, bro. It's just, I think solid fans fight with boxing fans. I think that's what's happening. Did you understand what I said? I think, you know what I'm saying? Fans of fighters, of individual fighters. Like there's a fan that likes like 4 or 5 individual fighters. And those are the only fighters he likes. They argue with boxing fans, people that talk about all boxing. And they come in and attack the boxing fan like if they're supposed to be talking one way about this fighter. They don't want to understand that the boxing fan, he's judging them by both sides. He'll give you his good side, his bad side. He might not have him in this fight, but he'll have him in the next fight. That's a boxing fan. That's a guy that only watches and takes the guy that he thinks going to win in that fight. He moves on fight by fight basis. A boxing fan is an individual fan of several boxers. And he ain't going to hear no point if you're saying something against his boxer. You see? And I think that that's where the clash happens in most of these channels. That the boxing fan gets the boxer fan confused. Yeah, I might have Tio in this fight. I might be against him in the next one. I might have this guy in this fight. I might be against him in the next fight. I move on fight by fight basis. You might hear me talk about good about this guy, and I might be critical on the next one. Why is he at round one switching up? Bro, I don't have any loyalty to these people. I'm going to tell it like it is. So if you stick around, you'll hear one side of it. And if you watch the channel, you'll hear the other side of it. Because I'm not a boxing fan. You understand? I'm a fan of boxing. There's a difference. And I think that that's people come in expecting. You could see it in their chats. Oh, you hate this guy or you do this. No, you started the conversation wrong. It's you that's the problem. And then here I am. I got to defend myself on it. You understand? It's true. Frontline, my co-host, he's biased as fuck. Any Latin fighter, he's with him. But I allow that to be. Why? Because at least he's speaking up for Latin fighters. If you want to join the show and be a co-host and speak up for just American fighters, I will allow you to do that. You want to be a Canadian and come up and speak? Here's your platform. Frontline is the one coming up speaking for Latin fighters. Am I supposed to shun that away? Am I supposed to cut his voice? If you're a Japanese guy, a Chinese guy, a Russian guy, a Ukraine guy, a Europe guy, and you want to speak up for your country, then you're at the right place. Why don't you do what Frontline does? Hit the link, get in the chat, and say, you know what? Fucking UK is the best. I'll give you the platform to say that. Who the fuck is going to attack you? We can have a conversation. I don't care what nationality you are. My boy from the Philippines, Blitz, what's his name? Biz. Sorry, I said Blitz. I'm sorry, Biz comes on, and I allow him to come on and talk about Philippine fighters and bring that part of the world over to us. Share it with us. I have a platform for you. And if you're interested in boxing like that, here it is. I allow him to come up and take all Latin fighters because he's bringing that part of boxing to that kind of community. And whoever, you know what I mean? And I laugh about it. We joke, we have a great time. It's never personal. I started something here with the chat, Round One Sports Talk. We goof around. Some new guys might come in and say, "Man, this guy's saying Mexico down bad a lot and stuff." No, it's a thing we have here. If you're part of the Round One family, you would understand. These are all jokes, and we're all boxing fans here that we like a good vibe. We shit talking 101 is welcomed. It's welcomed. Keep it within the guidelines. Let's respect. No threatening. No talking about kids, wives, shit like that. Let's keep it boxing. Let me hear your take on why this guy is going to beat this guy. What do you see in the fight? That's what I want to know. I made a boxing channel to learn about boxing. I learn every single day. Help me. Show me your insight. Teach me something I wasn't aware of or I didn't see. Now I'm getting better. And you are as well. I'm not a stubborn man, and I'm not. I can have a conversation, and I also can see other insight, viewpoints, and angles, and I'll give you my insight. How about that? How about we have a conversation, a boxing conversation? I'm not sure if you're into Papoose and Clarissa Shield and who's wearing whose panties and who's kissing who. That might be another show for you. If you want to sit back and just yell and debate, no, my fighter is the best. You have debate channels for that. There's a lot of debate channels out there. Sometimes I'll debate something, but this is a different vibe here at Round One Sports Talk, and I hope you enjoy the ride. Please do me a favor and hit that like button for me. You know what I mean? As we're watching the Zuffa card, there's been I'm in the second round in the Zuffa card right now. I've been behind a little bit, but I've been watching it through my peripheral vision. These guys are moving pretty decent right here in this fight right here. I'm in the second round. I got 34 seconds in second round. I am not going to try to say this guy's name. It all looks like BU00, like one line zero. That's what it looks like. I can't see this. Ah! What's up? Two-Tone, Yo, Two-Tone is stuck on that Clarissa. It just became Clarissa Shield bashing channel. And it's all over Bumgarner, and I don't got time for that. I watched enough Jerry Springer in my life, and I learned that how to use the internet a little bit more reserved, right? Some guy on the internet made some meme about this or some shit, right? Whatever you call those little reels. Okay, a reel. I would say not a meme, a reel, right? And he said that he doesn't think that the human body was supposed to experience so many experiences in a short period of time. Like back in the day, like 86, 85, years like that, 1985, 86, we had like pagers and stuff. When we grew up as children, we walked up and experienced different experiences in our life one at a time. As we were going, we had to walk from here to get to school, experience something there outside of school, get into the school, talk to my girl, and you'll go through every experience like that. In today's era on social media, you're on your phone and you don't understand that your body is experiencing taking in all these experiences in a short span of time. By time you get to school, you have already seen 3 street fights, bank robbery, an execution, a scandal, and you haven't even got to school yet. And he said that he thinks that our bodies we're taking too much in too fast. We're sad, happy throughout the day. We're experiencing too much. You're giving an overwhelming endorphins are like and you're in school and you're itching to see another, you know, oh shit, decapitation. Oh, this got set on fire. Oh shit, look at the latest song. Oh shit, the latest fashion sneakers. I gotta get those. Oh shit, a new iPhone came out. Oh shit, this movie. Oh shit. And you haven't even gotten out of the first period of school. And then on top of everything that you're flooding your body with, you experience everything life has to offer. And I was like, she might be on to something here. I think maybe I was taking in a little too much. My wife is constantly showing me this meme, and she's sitting there looking at this girl, at her boyfriend cheating. And she's like, and I'm like, now you're pissed off at me. And I'm looking at her and I'm saying to myself, I didn't do any of that shit. I didn't do any of that shit he did. Yo, but she's like giving me the evil eye. Then she's waking up out of dreams, punching me. Like, if you ever do that with her, what you mean? I ain't do nothing. You see, it's because you watch that shit. And that shit gets in your head, and then you wake up, and now I gotta apologize for something you think I did in a dream. This is some bullshit. This is some fucking bull. Oh, I'm sorry. I won't cheat on you in your dreams anymore. You know what I'm saying? I apologize. Like, bro, I shouldn't be going through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so when that guy said that, and I saw it in the real shit, I was like, fuck, man. Maybe I'm taking in like too many fucking action packed things. Like, my brain doesn't shut off anymore. And I'm robbing too many banks in my head, saving a kid falling off a bridge because there was a mysterious zip line there that I caught because, of course, I'm swinging and I'm catching him in the air, right? Okay. I shouldn't be thinking of shit like that. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't. And that's just in 10 minutes. My body, I was just taking too much. And then by the time I went to work, I was drained. Or I had to go home and deal with my family. I was drained, emotionally drained. I done been so many highs and lows on that social media shit. Like I see a cop do something to a person and shoot him or something, or another person shoot somebody in cold blood. I'm enraged. That we want justice. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, bro, I didn't really experience that in my life. It's not like that shit really happened outside my house, but my body recorded it. The anger I felt, the anger I see when somebody abuses a kid or a handicapped person, that I should not be sitting there in fucking rage. I should have never experienced that. It's like, and I was like, yeah, You think we're learning more because we watch more. We want to know more, but we're actually overloading ourselves, I think. Because I can remember a time because I come from a time where we had beepers. I used to have to make a call on a payphone. You know what I'm saying? I come from phone booths. We had 9X yellow pages. You had to look some shit up. You know what I'm saying? 911 was the emergency call. Like, and I remember a time where things were a little bit more different. I dealt with everything as it came. And I was just more sound. Now I'm like emotionally separated. I view something this way, religion this way, politics this way, friends this way. You know, it's I'm noticing that I was taking in a lot, and when I saw that reel, it hit me. I was like, "Oh shit!" Like maybe I am taking on a little bit too much. So maybe you might want to ask yourself the same question. If you ever feel yourself like overwhelmed and shit, and like maybe you're taking on and watching too many scenarios, you don't realize that you have thought out those scenarios in your head. What you would do, how would you react? That had nothing to do with you. You would have never had that same conversation in your head ever. But by picking up that phone and watching that reel, you're putting yourself through that. So the girl, by the time you get home from work, she done seen 15 guys get caught cheating with her boy with their on their girlfriends. All day, she done watched videos of how women get back at men. Real Raina Bobby type shit out the window, right? And when you get home from work, you don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance, bro. All of a sudden, I'm getting my plate of food thrown on the table. The fork's going, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Bro, you done watch so many of them the goddamn reels. Bro, we don't stand a chance, bro. It's crazy. So anyway, let's talk about boxing. It's fucking the world, man. It makes you think. Boss lady is oh yeah? True Power Media. Amanda Serrano, the boss lady, round one. The video of the Mexican jumping in the ref's arms after he got stopped. The Mexican tears? Yo, the Mexican, he needed a shoulder to cry on. That shit was crazy. You guys want to see that? You guys want to see that? Hey, yo, it's crazy. Oh, yeah, that's right. I had the other fight card up here. Totally. Um, I guess we would have to bring this up like this, right? Wait a minute. I'm gonna make one. Okay, that's what I would open up another page. Act like act like you've done this before. You know what I'm saying? Jesus Christ, Edwin. Um, what was it? It was a short, right? Okay, I'm gonna bring up the shorts. I just gotta find it. I'll be right with you. Let's see if we can get it to play today. Oh, what do we have here? What do we have here? What's going on? Okay. It froze for a second. No, no. What are you doing? 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 We had it. Come on, bro. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait. Okay. Okay. Hold on. Let's do. Let's do bingo the bango, right? So what do here? You switch it, right? You play, and then you put this bing bing. Oh no! Hey, look, it flipped over. Oh, what is this? Oh, that was bad. Did you see that? Look. Oh, I need a shoulder to cry. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Undefeated Mexican fighter. Yo, let's just play it out. Just play it out. Hold up. At the time, my thing was buffing downstairs. He said, "Bang!" He drops down for joy. Watch him carry on by. Look the walk by. Look at the walk by. Look on lower screen. Check it out. Oh, you want to say we took a knee? I'll tell you what we did do. Oh, oh man. Oh, shots fired. That's funny. Funny. Oh, look. Oh no. Mexico down bad. Down bad. Shots fired. Yo, I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Yo, but Puerto Rico's down bad right now. Thing. Vander lost them 2 belts. We got to get that shit back. Sabria Matias lost to Dalton Smith. We got to get these UK fights back, bro. We understand the task at hand. Puerto Rico down. We down bad. Sabria got stopped, bro. Yeah, Sabria got stopped and Xander got stopped, bro. Fuck. We down bad, bro. It's all right. That's all right. It's all right. It's all right. We gonna get it back in blood. We gonna get it back in blood. Sabria's gonna be announcing his fight. He's still a real threat. Still a real threat, man. At any given time, he can beat your favorite fighter. Don't count Sabria out in the fight. You know, I can admit, I could take shots and I could take my criticism with class. I'm not gonna ignore Puerto Rico ain't down bad. Okay. I'm not that type of sucker. All right. It is what it is. All right. But we gonna be back, bro. We gonna be back. Uh, I think that Xander's star status, I think he's gonna be up. I think the Puerto Ricans are gonna come out, they're gonna support him. I really do. And he's gonna be okay. The good thing he's 23 years old. 23 years old. He suffered his first loss, a real warrior. So I'm not worried about Xander. I think he's a remarkable student. He'll be back. He'll be back. Sabria Matias, on the other hand, Father Time is not on his side. I'm not sure if Sabria becomes a world champion again. Don't count him out. Don't count him out. Let one of these champions se pone bruto. Go ahead. Fuck around and you think, oh, let me go in there and beat Gabriel, former 2-time world champion, right? Gabriel had 2 belts. Um, he would be a good a scalp. Go in there thinking Gabriel is a plus. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get a good fight, a good name, Gabriel's name, 2-time former world champion. He'll fuck you up. Okay, so Biel is not. He's the real threat still. Father Time might not be on his side. Let's see what happens. Where the dice land. You never know. Biel that Alberto Puello fight pretty much fell on his lap. Shout out to Alberto Puello for daring to be great and challenging the dangerous Sabria Matias. And Sabria was able to upset him. So, we got our shares of losses, and Mexico reminds us about that. And all the other countries remind us about that. And the UK reminds us how they knocked out Sabria Matias. I see you guys. Shut up, UK. Not right now. Not right now. I see you fans. Not right now. I got other shit to deal with. I got Americans to fry right now. We'll be back to you. Okay? Shout out to UK. But keep it pushing, baby. We challenge the Puerto Ricans, man. It's up to Puerto Rico to get it back in blood, ain't it? It's up to them. They got to go out there. They got to compete. They got to get it back in blood, baby. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? Let's get in that ring and mano a mano. Let's see who the best is. So I got a lot of young Puerto Rican fighters they coming. Steve Colon, the Tsunami. They're maturing right now. Allow them to graduate. They'll have their era. They'll have their era. So as far as Puerto Rican boxing, our guys, we're good. We're good. How are you guys doing? How are you guys doing? Are you guys okay? You seem to have a bunch of ducks. You know what I mean? Talking about us and shit. Y'all ain't taking fights, you know? And UK, right? Fuck are y'all doing with these belts? Your boy, pretty boy Josh Kelly got. Oh. He ain't pretty so much. We gonna take that American smoke against Jerome Booth Ennis or what? Are y'all gonna keep hiding that belt? You don't need another tune-up fight. The U.S. want that belt. Get in the ring with Jerome Booth Ennis. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? So stop hiding. Y'all hiding them belts, bro. And you know what I mean? And no, we ain't going out to the UK to fight you. Come out here. The tickets are worth more. Always want us to go out there and shit. Well, we got 2 belts now. Ron Pucciani's got 2. And Sebastian Fundora, you're too tall to hide. We see your ass hiding behind that wall. Get your tall ass over here. You can't hide. You're a fucking target like this big. Stop avoiding the man. You're going to have to fight Jerome Butenis. We want them belts. We want them belts. But not so much Sebastian Fundora because he's he's actually an American fighter. He wants to represent his Mexican culture. I get it. He looks at himself in the mirror. What do you see? So he wants to, but he's actually an American fighter. Yeah, I think they still have him listed. His country is America. Just like Teal. Teal's country is America. You know what I'm saying? Was Rolly the best Cuban fighter in the world? What's his flag? He's an American fighter, right? So they can say what they want, but Josh Kelly, he's not. He's not. You got a different flag right there. So I'm gonna need that belt. I'm gonna need that. You need to come outside. So I want to see if Josh Kelly takes the smoke. There's no value in fighting Virgil Ortiz. If I was Jerron Bucenis, there's no value in it. And I don't mean value as in the fight. The fight's gonna do numbers. Duh. Yeah, there's value in it as far as gate sales, tickets. Yes, there's that kind of value. There's no value in it in the sense of you owe him anything. Like, I gave you an opportunity to try to fight me. You spit it back in my face. Now that I got 2 belts, you think I should give you an opportunity? You have nothing. You're just high risk, low reward. I don't owe you anything. I'd rather fight one of the other guys for a championship belt than fight Virgil that I'm giving him a title shot that he actually doesn't deserve. If I was Jerome Butenis, I'll fight Virgil. Not now. Things have changed. Yesterday prices ain't today's prices. And you're not in the same position anymore. I'm in a different position. I beat you here. Did you fight Xander, Virgil? Oh no, you ducked him. Did you fight Boots? Oh no, you ducked him. But now you want the credibility as like you deserve this now? At what point in your last moves did you do that merit me saying, you know what? You should fight Virgil. No. Yo, Jerome Buchanan, remember what Virgil did to you? Remember how he spit that offer back in your face? Remember how long he dragged your career? Don't let that shit go under the radar, bro. He tried to sun you. He wanted more money. He thought he was better than you. A man should have pride. Fuck this always saying yes for $1 amount and forgetting what he did. No, we owe you nothing. Fuck out of here, bro. You'll be lucky if you can take a picture with me. I don't give a fuck what the fans said. After you did that, bro, wait in line. When I get ready to, when I call your number, I'll call you. Now sit right there. I'm gonna sun you and treat you like you try to treat me. You thought you were better than me? You thought you should get more money? Who the fuck do you think you are? And out of nowhere, you pop up like an ex-girlfriend that won't go away. And you think I gotta answer your phone call? Where the fuck do they make people like this? No accountability? None. No, Virgil, fuck out my face. I don't give a fuck what fan says what. I don't hear you. I'm the unified world champion. I'll fight who I want. How about that? Bro, he owes Virgil. Bro, I get pissed. Fuck no. No. Look what you did. You literally was saying to the world, you are valued more than me. You outpriced yourself. What's that? No, fuck out of here, bro. Oh, actually, if I was Jerome Buchanan, I wouldn't give him an opportunity. I'd fight everybody but him. Yeah, tell you the truth. On purpose. Just on purpose. Just because you did that to me. Bro, sometimes we petty. Fuck it. Fuck about the money. I'll make that money and then some. Yeah, you can say what you want. Sometimes people, like, I understood why Errol Spence Jr. did that to one-time Keith Thurman. And everybody tried to say later that he was avoided him. And Errol Spence Jr. was like, no, this is principle. He tried to sun me. He told me that I was basically a nobody. But he didn't have to acknowledge me because I was overhyped. And when he got there and he had no belts and the table was turned, Spence remembered that shit. Spence said, I don't give a fuck how much money they offer me to fight one time Keith Thurman. I will never share the ring with you. He took that personal. Sometimes men, you gotta value yourself. You think you're gonna do that to me that early in my career? I'm not gonna remember. Now that the tide has turned and I'm on top, now I'll do the same thing you did to me. See, Devin could have did that to Loma, but he didn't. Because Devin knew his name wasn't strong enough to survive the scrutiny. He was never going to win that. They were going to call Devin a duck for the rest of his life. So he gave Loma an opportunity that Loma didn't give him. Remember, Loma vacated his belt to avoid fighting Devin. Remember that. He didn't want to share the ring with him. He didn't think Devin was good enough to he wasn't worth his time. Then all of a sudden, Devin got all 4 belts, and look who comes begging on his hand and his knees. Please, Devin, give me a shot of something I was never able to accomplish. Devin, Devin, please, it's Loma. Remember, you wanted to fight me, and I vacated a belt for you. Please give me a shot at those 4 belts, Loma. And what did Devin do? I'm gonna bite my tongue on that one. What did Devin? What did Devin do? He gave him a shot. I was gonna say some real slick shit. I ain't gonna do that. But it's just it's up to the person. Devin wanted to prove a point. I was gonna beat you back then. I'm gonna beat you now. You know what I mean? Devin took it a different approach. Some other guys take it real personal. Uh, and they don't forget. They don't forget when they were that young lion trying to come up and get a break. And they went and asked the champion, hey, champ, I'm the number one guy, man. Or the number two, number three. Hey, can I get it? And the guy fucking just looks at you like he looks through you. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, you're over there asking for a title fight, and he's taking a marker and signing your forehead. Here you go, kid. Hey, keep trying. Keep working at it, all right? Fight me. Yeah, right. Anyway, hey, you know what I mean? Bro, and you're standing there, the number one contender, with your fucking forehead signed. Did you just sign my forehead? Yo, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some men don't, they ain't gonna take that like that, bro. So, yeah, man. Dalton beat Cepeda, and his gloves was changed. What? Oh, the other one, yeah. You mean 4 KOs? What are you guys doing? I do wish the ref gave more time. That the fight was a firefight. I loved it. Hey, yo, oh shit. A UK fan, Mr. Miyagi, wish that the ref gives more. Hey, yo, Frontline was here right now. Frontline right now. He doesn't, oh my God, Mr. Miyagi, he'd be all over you with your little refs. Yo, further up, Edwin, read the chat. I got some messages further up. Yo, Mr. Miyagi, I see the referee message. Yo, oh my God. Dalton, the Puerto Rican Slayer. Oh no! Oh UK, mother. Eh, I love it. See, that's that competition talk right there. Keep it coming. Hey, Mr. Miyagi, we gonna see y'all. Puerto Rico, we gonna see y'all, bro. No, 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 no. Don't worry about it. Hold on. No, that's fucked up, Mr. Miyagi. Yo, shots fired. I fucking love it. Yo, Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Screw you, pal. All right? Yeah. Hey, Mr. Miyagi, let's stop this tomfoolery. Okay? Let's knock it off. Okay? All this bad talking. Yep. UK. That's going down, bro. Bro, we gonna get somebody up there. I'm not sure we got any more Puerto Ricans up there that can handle that man like that. Not sure we got. But have Dalton Smith fight Subriel Matias. Move up. What? What? Yeah, I said it. Yes, I said it. Have him move up and fight Subriel Matias. If you so tough. They always pushing the American two-weight divisions up. Look what the American did. Terrence Crawford had to jump up two-weight divisions to fight Saul. So UK, don't give me no shit. Don't give me no shit. 140-pound champion. So what? He can jump up 9 weight divisions and fight Xander then. You talking that shit. That's all I got, Mr. Miyagi. That's all I got. I don't have anything else. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying here, Mr. Miyagi. You know what I'm saying? Que viva Puerto Rico. Neta. You know what I'm saying? Listen, yo, Miss Miyagi, it's okay. All right, shots fired. All right, we'll be back. We'll be back. We'll be back. You know what I'm saying? And took 2 goddamn belts away from us. Well, not you guys, because one was Australian, right? Uh, you know, so well, Liam Paro did it, and then he won a belt back. Then Dalton Smith did it, and then the other guy was an American. So we got a loss. We got beef with America too, bro. Puerto Rico. All right, beef, bro. We found it. And the Mexicans, you think they showing us love? Bro, Puerto Rico down bad, right? And let me use an example. I wish I could put the clip up right now. You ever see that scene? What was it? Boys in the Hood? When they rode up on the dudes at the fast food joint and they start, "Ah, ah, ah, ah," right? And the dude's hurt. And he's like walking and he's hit. And dude gets out the car and he's like, yo, what's up, homie? You all right, man? You need any help? And boom, boom. That's Mexico. Puerto Rico coming down, staggering. And here come Mexico. Hey, yo, God bless them all. Puerto Rico, you okay? Yo, they lighting us up, you dirty motherfucker. So, you know what I'm saying? When you're down, you're down. You know what I'm saying? And that's how it is. But that's okay. It's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Another Quaalude. You guys will love us again in the morning. Don't worry about it. No sooner than Xander takes the next guy. He just lost. Whoever fights Xander next, I don't want to be that guy. Xander's going to remind the world who he is. He's going to beat the shit out of anybody they put in front of him. I don't want to be the next guy that fights Xander. Watch. So we're going to get it back. Don't worry. It's okay. It's okay. Okay. Y'all taking shots. Okay, that's fine. Wait until Frontline get here. Where's my biased Puerto Rican at? God damn it, I need some help. Where you at? Come on, bro. Get some real Latin fucking. You know what I mean? Mr. Miyagi going down, bro. Hi, chat. Yo. UK the best country. Yo, you winner. Yo. Oh man, come on, man. You guys are crazy. That's real P. Diddy. Get this guy out. Somebody erase this shit. Mr. Miyagi. Don't worry, buddy. You know what I'm saying? Yo, I see you. I see you, Mr. Miyagi, bro. Bro, this dude's crying over here. He's crying. Yo, really? Yo, Dalton Smith's new nickname. I've seen that shit. You think you're funny, bro? It's all right. It's all right. We down bad. Yo, that's okay. But you want to know something? I'm going to be right here when your boys go down bad. Okay, it's going to be down bad. You know it happens. You know, we was riding on a high for a while, wasn't we, Puerto Rico? We had three guys with two belts. Oh, UK, we had a nice little era. Y'all had to eat it up. Y'all was looking for the outside. It was like we were the rich people eating. You guys were the peasants looking in through the window. Get out of here, bro. Get out of here. Ah, oh, the steak tastes great. We was living it up. Then we got knocked off our high horse. We got stripped belts. We lost belts. It was all good just a week ago. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? But it's okay. It's okay. And we got Jack Turner at 115 for Oscar. Go get Jack Turner and tell him Oscar's there. Go ahead, go get him. Go get him. Go get him. Tell him we coming. Um, Oscar's still our best on the low. Might be our lightest. Put, put your boy in there. We're gonna take it out on him. And I'll be right here during that fight. Because my boy Oscar is gonna give us the ability to talk shit. Come on, Puerto Rico, let's go, puñeta. We gonna fuck your boy up, bro. Your boy's going down, Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, bro. We gonna stomp Puerto Rico all over him, bro. By time he gets out of the ring, he's gonna learn how to speak fluent Spanish. He's gonna get so many Puerto Rican punches to the face, he might come out of there dancing salsa. No, he gonna fuck your boy up, Mr. Miyagi. Don't worry about it. If you can get that guy to sign the contract, Miss Miyagi, Well, then, damn it, we got ourselves a fight. Because I'm going to tell you right now, put that little Puerto Rican powerhouse, that little bag of anger right there, that menacing guy, he's going to beat the shit out of your boy Turner. And on that day, my friends, Puerto Rico, stand up because we going to be back on top. Because this is how this game goes. So I'm going to meet you there, Mr. Miyagi. Don't worry, Mr. Miyagi. I'm going to meet you there. Bro, listen, we gonna compete on that night. And as far as you rest of you countries, rock out. Rock out while we're going through our little thing. Mexico, you guys got some fights coming up, bro. US got some big fights coming up. We got even Cuban fighters, the best Cuban fighter in the world, Rolly. Yeah, yeah, right. So, we got a lot of competing countries. The Zuffa card is still going on. Oh, yeah, that's right. I was watching the zone one. Let me take this shit off right here too. Is that shit playing in the back? So, all the zone card is over with. I guess that was the main event. I'm watching fucking Call of Duty over here. Call of Duty fucking World Series shit. It done switched to that. So, let me see here. So I guess now because you would have to go to the page. So let me just go there. I'll go to the zone. I got the zone package. You could just let me see if it's still because I was watching it actually on YouTube. Mr. Miyagi still typing. So anyway, takes the rest of the rest of the year off. Yeah, he's taking the rest of the year off. He deserves it. Um, fought a lot of fucking tough fights, man. Jesus Christ, his last fight was Junto Nakatani. It's the kind of fighter he's fighting. A three-division world champion, undefeated, knockout artist. On the pound for pound list at the same time, he's on the pound for pound list. So he fought a pound for pound undefeated fighter. Was his last fight. Yeah, you need a rest. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You fought 4 times last year, 4 times the year before that, and 4 times the year before that. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you could take the rest of the year off. Maybe enjoy it with your family, whatever. You got 3 kids, you know. I think that Naoya in a way is going to be disciplined anyway. He's the type of man I can see him going on vacation with his wife. His wife would tell him, pick out somewhere we'll go to vacation. And Naoya will pick out a nice place. But it just happened to be next to a boxing gym that's across the street. Right? Right? And she's like, Naoya, oh, we were staying away from boxing. We are, honey. Aren't don't you see the resort? It's freaking beautiful. I'm I'm just gonna go over here and check out the gym that's across the street. Right? He's probably talking to him, and this motherfucker's jumping rope, right? He's one of them. He Naoya in a way is the type of guy that understands the moment. He understands that he's at this point in his life and he has dedicated his entire life to boxing until he's done with it. Once he's done accomplishing what he feels there's nothing less to accomplish, he'll pack it up and walk away. Start the next phase in his life, right? But I don't think that Naoya Inoue is the type of fighter that feels like he needs to take vacations while he's in the hype of his career. He doesn't want to slow down. You understand? And I think that this vacation actually might be it might be orchestrated by the men and women in his life. Like he doesn't know how to say take a break. So maybe Ohashi, his father, all of them, they actually saw they couldn't get a fight in. Bam wasn't ready at this time. And they all collectively, without Naoya Inoue in the room, yo, This guy needs a break, bro. He doesn't want to take a break. I think we're gonna have to step in for him. Tell him that we're trying to get the Bam fight, but we'll let a month pass. And when we get there, tell him to take the rest of the year off. He's, you know, and Naoya in a way, I don't think he really wants to stop. I think that they might have talked him into it or set him up like this. That machine right there is something really going on up here for those kind of guys. And it's everything. It's really everything. Everything to be on that level, um, you gotta breathe, eat, sleep, get boxing, man. He's constantly wanting to punch somebody in the face, but he's so calm and poised. He doesn't have like that Western American attitude. It's weird when you see him because whereas this side of the world, we're not used to seeing a man look so calm, so not fragile, but his appearance is misleading. He doesn't appear to be a tough guy. He is one. He doesn't go violence until it's necessary. Um, Guys have described it. They saw him at the post fights conferences and shit. He didn't look like much. But the day they walked in the ring with him and saw his aura change, there was like, I can't explain it. He looked different. His energy was different. He seemed like from the moment we stood there, he was always in control. They couldn't explain it. And it was his confidence, his his ability to take over in the fight. Soon you found yourself just reacting, surviving. Naoya in a way he's a real fast starter. And I think that everything in his life, he always met it head on. He's always putting himself in the next challenge, the next big fight. Because he says he can't take any fucking stupid fights because it fucks him up. And then he's getting knocked down by Omar Cardenas. And that's what he was talking about just before he got knocked down. He's like, man, I hate these stupid fights because I need a guy to be remotely on my level. So they're actually boxing. You get these guys, they're spontaneous and doing shit that, and he gets a little ahead of himself. And boxer falls in love with the power punch. We've seen that hundreds of times. And the big puncher, he just wants to get the knockout because he doesn't feel used to be here. And then he made a brief mistake. Boom. He paid for it. But he didn't pay the ultimate price. He didn't lose. Quickly assessed it, learned from it, took over in the fight, never looked back. End up knocking the guy out. Both guys that put him down, he brutally knocked out. The referee had to save him. Okay. So, um, Naoya, in a way, he had to, I mean, take some time off. I felt like how long could he have kept this up? 4 times a year, 4 times a year, 4 times a year. I mean, he got all 4 belts in 6 months. In one calendar, it was 1 year and 13 days. It took him to get 8 belts. He got the last remaining. He came into the fight with 3 of them. He won the last one with Paul Butler, got all 4. That's 4. And then took off. Uh, but it, the time he got it from the World Series and everything, he he was doing some remarkable. He still is doing some remarkable shit. He's got video game stats. Like when you play the video game in boxing and you're kicking ass, he's got video game stats. His stats don't even make sense. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like he's so far ahead that they gotta quickly say, "Oh, he's only 122 pounds." Try to diminish everything he did. Like what he did at 122, 118, etc. Oh, it don't mean nothing because it's the lower weight division. That's how they try to bypass his record because he's so far ahead. You defended all four belts already 7 times. 7 times. You're going on your 28 consecutive world title fight in a row throughout four divisions. That's video game shit. Who the fuck in history has ever done that? And then you unified all four belts and two separate weight divisions. And you currently have all four belts and the ring. You're just dominating the game. He's doing video game shit, bro. It's crazy. But God's timing is perfect. What's going on, Mr. B? What do you say? Seems like it seems like I think of these was another big fight at 122. He probably would be fighting in the October, but oh, do you think he's starting to feel the weight cuts at 122? He may be feeling them weight cuts. He did extend his time there to fight Junto. He waited for Junto to get there. So he's actually, I think, over the limit. He should have been went up to 126. Yes. He might be feeling the effects of the weight cut. Yeah. 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 Young Prime and bigger. Did you hear the Espinosa versus Leo fight has fallen through again? He probably would have had a ton more fights if Corona didn't happen. Yeah, he would have had a lot more fights if Corona, and he probably would have got. He would already probably by this point be definitely at 126 had Corona not happened. You're right. If you put it together, the 2 years that the Corona epidemic, Naoya Inoue came to United States. He had his debut in United States, but it was under the Corona epidemic twice. He fought Jason Maloney in America, and he fought Nieves, the school teacher, the Puerto Rican guy in America. But nobody heard of Neil Inoue because it was inside that bubble era. Like there was no crowd. When he had that spectacular knockout against Jason Maloney, that was one of the best performances in boxing that's really underlooked because there was no crowd. Had that knockout took place like in Las Vegas or Madison Square Garden, and there was a crowd that witnessed that knockout, that shit would have got way more recognition. Naoya Inoue would have been a better name. There was no crowd. It didn't get the respect, the knockout, and the awe. That knockout would have left fans like this. That shit was so slick. It was beautiful. He punched in between his shot, and yo, it was amazing knockout. So, um, I think that I think he would be already at 126 had it not been for the corona epidemic. Yes. He would already be a champion at 126 by now. Yes. Yeah. But God's timing is perfect. Yeah. My argument for that is just because they are more people in a division does do mean more challenges. You can just have a exceptional 1,000 cab driver trying to make money Um, yeah, I get it. I get it. He seems excited to move up. I agree. I agree. I think he really wants to move up. I think he's starting to catch the wind that Bam Bam Rodriguez is not going to be ready in time to fight him. Bam Rodriguez will fight Neil Inoue, but even his coach acknowledges that he's going to need some more fights. For God's sake, he still hasn't even fought at 122 yet. You understand? So let's let's try to get him in better position, Bam Rodriguez, to have a better fight with Neil Inoue. So I think that if the Bam Rodriguez fight were to happen, I think Bam Rodriguez is going to have to catch him at 126, or the Bam Rodriguez fight actually won't happen. Bam Rodriguez got enough smoke. He's got enough to accomplish in those divisions anyway. Fighting Naoya Inoue, um, unfortunately, you were too many divisions apart. I'm not going to hold you to that. How could I say Bam Rodriguez ducked Naoya Inoue when you're not even in my same weight division? The only reason why I would be considered ducking you is that if I went to a purse bid and then duck you, or you were in my weight division and were the number one and never put in to fight me. You see? So he's never gonna get the criticism for ducking Naoya Inoue. Dude, we were never nowhere near our divisions. So no, you're not gonna put that on Bam Rodriguez. No, you're not. So as fans, they'll say this, and I'll say no, nope, you're not gonna get that one. So, if he never ends up fighting him, so oh well, oh well. That's just like me flipping the coin and saying, "Oh shit, Naoya Inoue ain't shit because he didn't fight Tank Davis." That's exactly what that is. I wouldn't let that slide, and I wouldn't let the Bam one slide. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. But I think that it's time for Naoya Inoue. Don't wait until you get older. Father Time's never with any of us. You know, uh, if you're gonna take the chance, take it while you're still in peak Naoya Inoue shape, where you still stand the best chances to beat Espinoza. I don't give a fuck if he fights Espinoza first. He's a challenge, but it doesn't really matter if he fights him first, second, last, or third. It doesn't. If you weren't gonna beat him, you weren't gonna beat him. If you want to prolong it, whatever. It don't matter. If Espinoza says he wants to smoke with Naoya Inoue, I welcome it. I got Naoya Inoue in the fight all day, twice on Sunday. I'm not betting against the man. Mm-mm. Those are those fighters. They teach you. Don't bet against Brady. Don't bet against MJ. Don't bet against Naoya Inoue. They just those kind of dudes for me. I'm not betting against him. He's gonna beat him. I don't know how he's gonna do it. Somehow, listen. If Junto couldn't get to Naoya Inoue, good luck, Espinoza. You're a little bit more taller, a little bit more clumsier than Junto. Just a tad bit more. You're actually a little bit slower than Junto. And how did Junto fare with him? Oh, he got his orbital bone broken. He got sent to the emergency room for surgery. That's how you fared up with him. The fight was a little bit more competitive than what the injuries showed, but nevertheless, he still broke his orbital bone. Come on, Espinoza. Bring it. Bring it, Mexico. That's what Japan's saying. Japan ain't they ain't they comfortable. They comfortable. They got a real one. It's not up to Japan to prove. It's up to Mexico to try to stop him. Espinosa's been knocked down before. It's not like you're great tall Mexican guy is like this towering, imposing figure that had never been. No, Roberto put him down. So, you know, let's find out. That'll be Mexico versus Japan. Exciting. And just in case you want to know, the Japan Mexico rivalry of late, Japan's winning, Mexico down bad. They down bad. Mexico better straighten that beef out. They better get some of these windbags. And Japanese boys is spanking them of late. They've been spanking them dudes, man. So, there was one Mexican champion that knocked out a Japanese dude though recently. I forgot who it was. He beat him for a belt too. But then Kimura beat the fuck out of Hernandez, right? I mean, out of what's his name there? Did I have it right? Did I say his name right? He just won a belt for them of Mexico. Yeah, the more Japan guys have beaten Mexico in recent fights in the last 2 to 3 years. So Mexico's not winning that war against Japan right now. They're not. Oh shit, he laid him out. Oh shit. Oh, the doctor's folding him up. Oh, he's rolling him on his side, putting his leg over. He's knocked out hard. Oh, he's starting to wake up. But damn trainers, like get the fuck in the ring. Be with your guy. He laid that came out of nowhere. Zuffa Boxing. Zuffa knock, and they're gonna gloat and glorify these knockouts in Zuffa. You can see the knockout. Shut the fuck up. You bunch of Zuffa heads. Bro, when Jayo Pataya went 12 rounds, were you guys yelling? No. Oh, look at that jab. Oh, he knocked him out. Bro. No, he spun him. He spun him with that shot. He was like, "Yeah, man, I put $2,000 on this guy. I won, bro. I thought, oh my god, my wife was gonna kick me out, bro. Yo, let's go bet some more money. You win the money, they never stop gambling. And gambling's a motherfucker. That's why I don't gamble. Dang, oh, he sat up. Good, 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 good. Good to see him sit up. Good to see him okay. I hope he goes back to his family the same way he left the house this morning. Get your wits about yourself, young man. It's okay. And you got caught. You were exhausted, you were tired, and he hit you in the right shot, and your body fell apart. Good to see him up on his feet. Good shit. Good shit. Yeah, put him on the stool. Yeah, yeah. Let's check out. They're gonna show the knockout. Boom, boom. He's coming forward. Boom. Damn. Jab, jab. Boom. Bro, he caught him out of position like this. When he threw that punch and he left his feet, he went to the side and he hit him with the jab. And that straight right, that hand was just down. He saw the opening. Kind of like Jaime Munguia when Bruno Soraz knocked him out. And Bruno Soraz went like that and hit Jaime Munguia. It was kind of like that. Boxer got a little laxy daisy. Want to forget where you at? Boom. Laid him out. Laid him out. What's Miss Music? Espinosa fighting had punching. I saw Espinoza actually fight in Las Vegas on the Naoya undercard from when he fought Roman Cardenas. Espinoza fought on that card, and I saw him fight there. I I think Rohan Polanco fought on that card. I also saw Rohan Polanco fight. I saw the Vargas kid fight. Um, the Vargas brother. I seen Emilio fight a couple times already. Vargas, I've seen him fight live a couple times, a few times already. Um, yeah, like I saw Espinoza live, like I heard his punches. I saw, but what took away from the fight from me was the size advantage. I remember leaving watching that fight and saying, damn, man, if that other guy was just a little bit taller, I kind of walked away from that feeling bad for the other dude because it's such of an advantage that he has in the height that he was just hitting the hook shots like this. And, it looked a little uncompetitive in that way when you actually watch him fight and you see how much of advantage he has. You kind of find yourself feeling bad for the other guy. You know what I mean? And then the other dude was Mexican too. That fight in Las Vegas. It was Mexico on Mexico. So, Mexican champion was still remaining champion, but he beat another Mexican guy. So, uh, but I still found myself rooting for the Mexican guy, you know, so in a weird way, he got whooped. Finally got packed up. Well, this is boxing, bro. He got packed up, dog. That straight right ended that night, baby. Sam Hickens, Hickey, Sam Doohickey. He laid him out, though. He detached him from his senses. That was a pretty decent shot. Two big Zuffa knockouts. When a guy is that tall, it starts to the body or just focusing on the body to chop him down. Yeah, I mean, Naoya Inoue is the best body puncher, one of the best body punchers I've ever seen. He's got this body shot. It's like a whip. It goes like his arm moves like it just it's like he's like going like that to you. Um Dennis Dennis Morenche was his name. Dennis Moranis uh took Naoya Inoue's best body punches. He's probably the only guy that was able to survive a little bit of the onslaught because Dennis Moranis was a real tough dude, bro. Most guys would have just said fuck that and stopped. He took a lot of and Naoya in a way snuck them shots downstairs like a body snatcher. And you don't want to be too tall with Naoya Inoue. I remember when he fought Jamie McDonald. First round comes out, Jamie McDonald's like he's all 5'10", 5'11" and shit. He's a tall dude and shit. And Naoya Inoue just started the fight off. He slid to the side. Jamie threw the shot like that. Naoya slid on the other side of it like this, his whole body. And his feet were already on the outside like this. And he went, wow. And he hit him right here on the top of the forehead. And that was all she wrote. That dude McDonald didn't never been knocked out in his entire career. He's been champion for 4 years, undefeated for 4 years. And Neil Inoue goes in there in one round, jumping up multiple divisions and knocks him out in the first round. They had to save that man. They threw in the towel, everything. Like he got wiped out so bad that his expression on his face, he couldn't believe what happened. He couldn't believe it. He was like, "What the fuck just happened?" And when he looked up, Naoya Inoue was walking off with his belt like nothing. He didn't last like a minute and something against Naoya Inoue. 5 little rain, champion for 4 years, never being knocked out, having all the height, all that. Bro, Naoya Inoue walked in there, backed him up like he was a fucking sparring partner. Like, bro, this guy, pop, 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 fuck out of here, bro. What a belt. What, man? I was like, what the fuck just happened? Bro, that Japanese dude ain't nothing to fuck with. And Bruce Perrin better leave that man alone. He better leave that man alone, bro. Yo, Bruce, just mind your business, man. Unless, unless he knocks on your door, man, don't even say his name. Just don't. Bruce, you can't beat him. You can't beat him. Your power is not enough. You're not gonna catch up to him. It's not gonna be enough, Bobby. Yeah, Bruce, bro. Just I want to see you undefeated, Bruce. Really, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck what they say. Manage this, manage that. So what? Everybody's doing it. Why can't you do it, Bruce? Just leave that man alone. Stay champion for the U.S. Fuck that. You don't gotta risk. Nah, don't feed your belt to Japan. Don't do that, bro. Let these Mexicans do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, bro. Let Mexico and Japan fucking sort it out. America, mind your fucking business, bro. Keep it. If Naoya Inoue walks in the room, pichapa loco. Just be like this. No, man. Oh shit! Look what time it is. I gotta go, bro. And just pick your belt up and leave, Bruce. You don't gotta. You don't. Listen. Yeah, I'm not saying you're scared of him, Bruce. You'll fight him, yes, but you're not gonna win. There's levels to this, Bruce. Like, you don't gotta prove that shit. Fuck that, bro. Fuck it. If Keyshawn can duck with a smile, you could at least walk out the fucking room. Don't say nothing. Just keep going that way. Right? Just fucking go, bro. Don't give Japan that belt, bro. Don't, bro. 'Cause you know what I mean? Like, here's an idea. Why don't we let the other guys fight them first? Just food for thought. Why don't we let them fight them first, okay? Let's do that first. You know, plenty of guys out there that got belts. You know, uh, you think Brandon is gonna fight him? Fuck no. You couldn't convince Brandon Figueroa to fight Naoya anyway. Maybe for the money though. Yeah, he might fight him. He just might fight him for the bag. Brandon, he'll take a shot at it. But can he beat? Hell no. Brandon's gonna get stopped. Naoya anyways goes. If Scooter beat Brandon not once but twice. You guys remember that ass whooping Scooter received from that Japanese dude, right? Scooter was undefeated back then. 2 belts. He didn't know how to lose. Right now, he don't know how to win. But back then, he was dedicated. Undefeated. Americans, he didn't win 10 seconds in the fight. 7 rounds, he got beat the fuck up and then knocked out. And you think Brandon Figueroa was going to do what? He's going to get stopped probably sooner. He's not fighting Naoya in a way, Brandon. Brandon, stay away from that man. Like you ain't the only person that's gonna have the balls to fight him is gonna be Espinoza and this Leo dude because he doesn't comprehend that he's gonna get his ass whooped. So you know, I mean, I know Luke Carrington will fight him. I know he's going to fight him. He's going to want the bag. Just let these dudes do it first. Let them do it first. Hang on to that belt for as long as you can because I mean it, Bruce. I'm not even joking. The second you sign that contract, that belt is gone. That belt is gone. The belt is gone, baby. Bruce Carrington, you're not better fighter than Junto. You're just not. You're not a better fighter than Junto. I don't think you're a better fighter than fucking Nonito Donaire. I don't think you're a better fighter than fucking. I think you're up there with Stephen Kubo Fulton. I think you guys are like the same. And Scooter might have a bit more skill, and you might have a bit more power than Scooter. Uh, Bruce Karen. I don't think quiet is kept. You know, it'll be a toss up if he beats Marlon Tapales or MJ. Cool. Bruce Karen. Um, MJ's a good fighter, and Marlon Tapales is too. They're durable, crafty, punching. That'd be an interesting fight against Bruce Karen. Um, I don't know if Bruce Karen can beat Alan David Picasso. I'm not sure. Alan David Picasso can survive a lot better. He has a way better defense. He knows better placement than the guys that Bruce Karen has ever fought. Nobody has ever put down Alan David Picasso. And he can fight. I'm not sure Bruce Carrington can beat him. I don't think I don't. I'm not sure, and I just don't believe Bruce Carrington can beat Naoya Inoue. I let him compete. Yeah, he could compete any day you want. You know, he's got a chance. Anything can happen in a fight, right? Am I right? Anything can happen in a fight. Shit, Bruce Carrington could catch Naoya Inoue, fucking stagger him, and we could witness some. That's the beauty about boxing, but when when you just give it the eye test, you know, uh, on paper, there's no way that Bruce Carrington should be in the ring with a man such as Naoya Inoue. They should never even be in the same ring together on paper. On paper, it wouldn't be a fair fight. And why you think on paper it looks like that, then all of a sudden in real life you expect the fight to turn out how? Is Bruce Carrington supposed to win this fight on pure blackness? Like what? It's not. No, come on, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing. This is boxing. He's not the number one pound for pound fighter in the world by mistake. Is Bruce Karen even on the pound for pound list? When everybody makes a pound for pound list, is Bruce Karen's name on it? How disrespectful are people to thinking a guy that can't even be on the list somehow I'm supposed to have him favored in the fight over this guy? That's the number one guy. It's like when they go to the fight, Bruce Karen is like their favorite fighter or whatever. They got Lloyd. And I guess they're supposed to talk him up. But reality's reality. Naoya Inoue's the number one fighter in the world for a reason. For a reason. It's not even, he's gonna fucking beat the shit out of Bruce Karen. Man, listen. There's other fighters Naoya Inoue needs to fight. Um, and the Mexican fighters seem to be the right fit. There's 3 Mexican champions there, ain't they? Hold on. Let me wait. Oh, are they 3? Wait, I never thought of that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. U.S. ISAs. Oh, Angelo Leo is an American for the IBF. Let me guess. Mexico don't claim him. He's Mexican American. Angelo Leo. Bro, that dude looks like a straight up Mexicano. Look at that picture. That's fucked up. Y'all don't claim him, huh? Where was he born? He's a resident, yeah, a resident of Las Vegas, Nevada. His birthplace, New Mexico, U.S. Why wouldn't he be considered Mexican? Huh? Yo, remember when America moved the line over there in California on that side of the world and they moved it back? And all that land was actually Mexican people. They were originally, according to them, born in their native land. The land was theirs. The line got pushed back, but the people stood there. The second the line went back, all those Mexicans turned into American Mexicans. Is that how that works? They were no longer Mexican. Then, on top of that, the people that ventured out of Mexico, the travelers, the people that dared to see the rest of the world, to see how far the Mexican people and culture can survive in different states in America. So when they leave, represent the Mexican name, and they're out there as representatives of Mexico, they turn into boxers, want to claim you guys then close the door on them because of gang fights in America? Because you guys allowed the Chicano, the bald-headed Mexican, tatted all up to fight against the farming one? So you guys had a war or whatever, and then the disrespect took to your athletes? Am I following this correctly? So your great ancestors that traveled, the Mayan or the the Mexican, Mexican, it's not like Mexican. It's the original Mexican thing because I don't know if you guys know this. There's no race of people called Aztec warriors or Aztec. That's not real. There was never a race of Mexican that were called Aztec. They just some college kids from Harvard who didn't want to keep pronouncing Mexican and Mexica, Mexica, like that. So instead of the Mexica were like the originals, and they were like, "What's a better way?" And they used the Aztec fucking carvings or whatever, and they called them Aztec. A Harvard professor is the one that came up with that name for the to name them. There was never a race of people that were called the Aztecs ever. All right, I just want to clear that up. They never was. No, that's just a fuck. That's a name some dude gave them. So anyway, uh, so Them dudes venture out, go out into America, bring the Mexican people culture with them. Maybe make a restaurant, made something of themselves. And because they traveled all the way to Omaha, Nebraska, became a boxer, that's when you close your door on them when they're successful, when they're trying to represent you. They're raising the Mexican flag all the way out in Omaha. But the Mexicans back home say no to that. I'm just trying to figure it out. Trying to figure it out. Is Leo right here a Mexican fighter or a U.S. fighter? Angelo Leo. What is he? Cuando le conviene, he's Mexican. Cuando le conviene, él es mexicano. ¿Cómo eso trabaja? No sé. Well, I'm going to speak for y'all. That's a Mexican right there. That's what I see. That dude is Mexicano right there, right? I don't know how you guys pronounce it, Mexican, Mexicano, whatever. However, shit, I'm Puerto Rican, bro. Right? It's bad enough I got to keep up with my culture. You know what I mean? I'm not about to sit here and learn everything that's right, but no disrespecting Mexicanos, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm just asking questions, and I think he Mexicano. I think the other champion in the division is a Mexican, and the other one's a Mexican. So we got three Mexicans and one American at 126. And all I'm saying is, US, why don't you step back and just let the Mexicans go first? Right? Hey, 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 you know what I mean? What's wrong with that? You know what I'm saying? Didn't you guys say you were tough? They will handle that. Here comes the monster right now, Nail Ya in the way. He right there. Yo, hey, yo, Shoo Shoo, let me talk to you over here. Stay out of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Listen, man. The world puts a lot of pressure on us as it is. The world always got us feeling less than or too proud of being this or not able to be proud in this area. You know, the world got us as fucked up already. Let's not make it complicated. Competition is competition, actually. These are just men fighting men at the end of the day now, isn't it? Right? I add the countries into it because rightfully so. You want to represent your country. And there's nothing wrong with that. And being proudful in your flag and your fighter and so forth and so forth. Whatever reason you venture into boxing, whether it be competitive wise, whether it be country wise, whether it be just individual wise. We all watch boxing for individual reasons. We're not all on the same. Come on, let's go, US. Who fuck cares about countries? I just want to see a fight. There's those guys. There's guys, I just want to see a title fight. There's those guys. We don't all view it or go into it for the same principles or purposes, you know. But for the guys that do, this is what we fight for. For the guys that want the world champions, this is what we fight for. And this is what we strive for in boxing to bring the best fights, to watch the best fighting the best. But sometimes, as fans, backing up and noticing, we got a mega fight. Let him fight a couple fights in between before he takes on another tough fight. If you go tough fight, best fighting the best, fighting the best, fighting the best, your career is not going to last long. You're going to be a vegetable in 6 fights. The human body wasn't designed to take that much damage, fight after fight after fight. You could say that in a fantasy way. I want to see him fight the best, fighting the best. Ain't that what we pick? No, because your mouth is saying that. Actually go in there and take the punches. After the fight, they're at home with bags of ice on their head. Their face is swelling. The concussion, you can't fall asleep. Your wife is smacking you. Stay up. The doctor said you can't go to sleep. You still got a mild concussion. The throbbingness of your face healing, sitting on the porch day by day, rocking back and forth, thinking of the fight. Your injuries are healing. Go into the next best, fighting the best after receiving that. Then after that fight, it's even worse. What if you look like that beating Sebastian Fundora put on fucking you know what I'm talking about there. Um ah forgetting his name right now, but you know that bro, he disfigured him. Imagine what the weeks it took for his face to get back together. That's what you don't think of. You don't think of the nights he sat there like this in the bed and his face and his head was pounding and he was shaking himself. Uh, Look at Polly Marginality when he took that bare knuckle match. I can imagine the first week of him healing back. His eye was shut. He was like this. They're feeding him. Fucked up. And you, just because it rolls off the tip of your tongue, I want to see him the best, fighting the best. Bro, you sound like a crazed fan that just heard something slick and you keep saying it, but you don't understand what you're saying. That's what you sound like. You have no idea what it's like to fight. You're not supposed to do that. You need some fight that you come out unscathed. If every fight you go into, you're coming out looking like this, bro, you get, by the time you're 50 years old, you won't even know how to pronounce your name. You're going to be fucked up, bro. All the money you made, everybody but you is going to spend it. Look at Hitman Hearns. Look what all his kids did to him. All that money Hitman Hearn had, he didn't spend any of it. All his sacrifice, all those punches he took to the face, not his kids. And every one of them fucking stole from him. Where's all his money at? They had to sell his house. He was squatting in his own home. No lights were being paid, but his daughter had a mink coat on. Her Gucci bag cost more than that fucking it would. Bro, did you get that? Yeah, your father's money. Fighting the best, fighting the best, fighting the best. You didn't enjoy none of your winnings, practically none of them. For a little while, he had his wits, and then over the years, they just went. Year by year, they saw his condition got worser. They didn't get him no help, and their greed, there was no limit to their greed. One brother was lying to the other, one sister was lying to the other one. They were all stealing, and not one of them took a punch, and they feel entitled to their father's money. He's my father. If he was your father, you would have protected him. How good of a son are you? They always say, "Hey, how good of how my dad, and my mom, you know, uh, how good was your dad or your mom? How good of a son or daughter are you? You walk by your mom and dad's house and check on them, make sure they're taking their medication, or make sure they got groceries in the refrigerator. Did you buy them lunch today? Did you make sure that your parents were okay? How good of a kid are you? Fuck what your parents did. Well, at some point, the hands are gonna change. I raised you to this point. Now you take over. You make sure your dad, you take him to his appointments. Come on, Dad, get in the car. I'm taking you to your doctor's appointment. Did you do that this week? How good of a kid are you? you know? And that's how good his kids were to him. For everything he bought them, for all the Christmases, for all the fights, for all the houses he had them as little kids coming up. In the end, that's how they thanked him. Well, anyway, fight fans, listen, I gotta get myself that knockout was crazy. I gotta get myself something to eat. I'm fucking starving. All right, bro. Love you guys. Continue to watch the fights. I'll continue to watch them here. And I'm on to the next one after this one here around. Hey, yo, Mr. Miyagi. Yeah, no, I ain't forgot. There was a lot of shit talking going on in here today in this room. All right? Hey, it's okay. We're coming after you guys. Mr. Miyagi. UK. Coming for you. I want them belts back. Hey, yo, Dalton. Fucking love you guys. You guys are the